Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to Find XYZ. Let's look at this fraction problem. In a certain village, you've been told 3 out of 16 of the inhabitants are above 60 years. 1 out of 8 of them, which is still referring back to the inhabitants, are between the ages of 30 years and 15 years. And then 1/4 of them are under 15 years. The remaining 35 people in the village, they are between the ages of 30 and 60 years. If there are 7 men in the village who are above 60 years, you have been asked to find the number of women who are above 60 years. Let's start. I'm not going to use any formulas. I'm just going to use the idea of fraction. So we have been told 3/16 of the inhabitants are above 60 years. And then 1/8 of them are also between 15 and 30. And then 1/4 of them are also under the age of 15. So under 15. Then the remaining 35 are between, so 35, they are between 30 and 60 years. Let's compare the fractions. We have 3/16, 1/8, and 1/4. We are going to use the idea of equivalent fraction. I'm going to make sure these fractions are having the same denominator so that we can compare them. So I can multiply this by 2, this by 2, and this by 4, this by 4, all in the name of getting the equivalent form of these fractions. So we have 3/16, we have 1 times 2 will give us 2 out of 16, 1 times 4 will give us 4 out of 16. So 3 out of 16 above 60, 2 out of 16 between 15 and 30, and 4 out of 16 are under 15 years. So it means that the 16 is equivalent to the number of people in the village. But we have been told that 35 of them are between the remaining. So if you put all these fractions together, so we are going to have 3/16 plus 2/16 plus 4/16. Now if I have A/B plus C/B plus D/B, I can write them as A plus C plus D all over B. So I can write this as 3 plus 2 plus 4 all over 16, and that will give us 4 plus 2 will give us 6, 6 plus 3 give us 9. So we have 9 out of 16. This 9 out of 16 represents the number of people above 60 years, between 15 and 30 years, and under 15 years. So what will be the remaining number of people? So if 9 out of 16 of the people are above 60, between 15 and 30, under 15 years, so let me draw this fraction bar. So if we have 9 out of 16, means that we are going to divide this into 16 equal parts. So if we take 9 of them, what will be the remaining? So the remaining will be 7 out of 16, right? And when you put them together, so if you have 9 out of 16 and 7 out of 16, when you put them together, we are going to have 16/16. That is the whole village. So you take note of that. Or you can do 1 minus 9 out of 16, but we can write 1 as 16/16 minus 9/16. That will still give us 7/16. But we know that the remaining number of people, which is 7 out of 16, they are 35, right? So if I want the number of people in the village, I can bring the 16 on top, because that's what I'm looking for. So I can do 16/7. Since the 7 is equivalent to 35, I'll multiply it by the 35. Then how many 7 are in 35? That is 5. Then we'll do 16 times 5. That will give us 80. So the number of people in the village are 80. So 80 represents the number of people in the village. Then to the question, we have been told to find the number of women who are above 60 years. However, there's an additional information that 7 of the men in the village are above 60 years. So we know that 3/16 of the people are above 60 years. So we can do, now we know the number of people, which is 80. So we can do 3/16 times 80. So how many 16 are in 80? That will give us 5. Then 3 times 5 will give us 10. So it means that 15 people are above 60 years. But we have been told 7 of them are men. So if we know 7 of them are men, and the total number of people who are above 60 years is 15, we can do 15 minus 7 to know the portion of the number, which is women. So 15 minus 7 will give us 8. Therefore, the number of women who are above 60 years is equal to 8. That is our final answer. If you really enjoyed this, leave a comment, share this video to all your friends, and don't forget to practice as we get ourselves ready for WASSCE 2026. I'm out.